that all the teams, they are participating since many years, and their tactical, their physical standards, their techniques are at the top level. But it's good for Pakistan team. They learn and they see that how much gap we have with the top teams, and our team in the third leg and the fourth leg now they gradually improved, and they'll try their best to execute good hockey today.
Look, in a game like Pakistan-India, forget about form. It goes out the window totally. What do the team need to do specifically out there to get the win today?
We have to keep our emotions and should not, go individually. And if we control the nerves and try to focus on our structure, I think that will make a big difference.
Junaid, thanks very much. Best of luck.
Junaid, a legend in his own right. Gold medal at the 1990 Asian Games when Pakistan beat India 3-2 in the final. And bronze at the Summer Olympics in Barcelona in 1992. We're now going to hear from Craig Fulton, the very experienced coach of Team India.
Craig, coming back off of a really good leg in Rostam, a couple of really good performances for your guys. Is this week about taking that momentum into your games today?
Yeah, for sure. I think it was a slow start, and then we got into our rhythm, which was great. I think at the end of the day, playing Germany and playing Holland consistently is always a good thing. Shows where you are, but in top sport, it always starts at zero, and you got to go and do it all over again. And today is no different challenge.
You talk about top sport. Pakistan-India in any sport is one of the top fixtures. As a South African, you've got a slightly different perspective on it, perhaps a little bit external compared to your players. What does it mean to you, though, to be involved in fixtures like this?
Yeah, I've always watched it, and then now for the last 3 years, I've been like right in the middle of it, and it's just a great opportunity. I think both countries have immense pride in what they do as a nation through hockey, and we just want to try and showcase our skills and. But continue, like you said earlier, the momentum we've gained from the first block and pull it into this next 4 games.
Thanks very much. Best of luck out there.
Sport is lucky to have India versus Pakistan. For the game of hockey, it's not just a crucial rivalry, it's a rivalry to be savoured as well. The men in blue against the green shirts. So many Olympic golds won between these two teams. When you run through, especially the 50s to the 80s, these were the teams, as Lim Zet of Singapore and Kun van Brugge of the Netherlands are umpires. These were the teams right up to 1980, I should say, that dominated the Olympic Games. 84, in fact, of course, Pakistan won as well. And in World Cup history too. Although for India, just that one World Cup in '75. Pakistan, more success in the World Cup. And of course, to hear Zaman, who's the observer for the Pakistani team, won that World Cup as India take to the field to warm applause, led out by Harmanpreet. Indian fans will be delighted to see the main protagonist back. Yeah, looking to Sheelan and Co take to the pitch, have a flying start, having beaten the Netherlands and Germany recently. Mohit and Suraj Karkira wait at the end of the line, and now out come Pakistan, led by Abu Bakr Mahmood, wearing 27 for his country. Waka is their goalkeeper, wearing number 1. Arbaz. Nadeem Khan follows, wearing the headband. One to look out for, Wahid Ashraf Rana. Pakistan. Abdul Rahman makes his way out wearing 18. Enjoying their challenge of this Pro League season. Ali Raza at the end in the yellow pads will now have the national anthems of the two teams ahead of the fabulous rivalry this is. World of hockey. And Mohamed Ahmad are the bench. Suraj Karkira starts in goal in a 4-3-3. Sanjay, Amit Rohidas, Harmanpreet Singh and Jarmanpreet in the back four. Manpreet, Hardik, Rajinder, and then Abhishek, Mandeep Singh and Sukhjit Singh. Dilpreet, Sumit, Nilakanta Sharma, Rajkumar Pal. Number 27 on the bench for India is Mohit. Jagraj is on the bench too, as is 99 Sheelanand. These two teams will take their place as we see Manzoor Ul Hussain in Pool D of the World Cup in Amsterdam in the summer. The pool of derbies, England, Wales, Pakistan, India. Craig Fulton, as he said, he's loved watching the India-Pakistan rivalry over the years and then being very much at the forefront of it. Suraj Karkira, who's been around this Indian team on and off for a very long time now. He played in Dhaka in 2017 in the Asia Cup win out there. That man is one to watch, Wahid Ashraf Rana. Well, welcome along to Lee Valley Hockey and Tennis Centre, and for the first time in a long time, to India versus Pakistan in the FIH Pro League. My name is Dan Strange, alongside me is Scotland and Great Britain international Lee Morton as Rajinder takes the aerial ball down. Lee, just summarise your emotions ahead of this one.
Yeah, what a game we've got here today. A tale of two teams that, in terms of hockey, is a historic rivalry. I've never seen it live. So to be here, watching it live in the FIH Pro League, what a wonderful occasion, and I'm sure we're in for an absolute treat.
It is one of those that's just got that extra bit of zip about it, even as a neutral, Lee, as you say, the sort of almost cup final-esque feeling about any India versus Pakistan match, and we've got two in quick succession this week, and then of course one in the World Cup as well, as the ball just drifts off the end line, and watchful by Team India. Pakistan back into a half-court press. Ahmaduddin alongside him, and Jarmanpreet slap the ball across the pitch. India sitting with four players very deep here.
Yeah, you're seeing a half-court press here from Pakistan, obviously trying to maybe tension with the heat, limit India's space, but a good high ball there, and another one has got them in.
Manpreet, record breaker in an Indian shirt recently, back space. Good save by Ali Raza.
Yeah, as we see it there, a nice high ball into the socket from Hardik. Finds Manpreet, good early shot, but a nice save. So a good start.
Jarmanpreet finds Mandeep, who tries to get tricky again, and is the fouler, as Arshad stood his ground strongly for Pakistan. Arshad's 72nd appearance. nicknamed the Joker by his coaching staff. Apparently he can play literally anywhere across any position. Picked up by Ashraf Rana. Turning inside and outside. Alongside him is Hamaduddin. He's a bit isolated here and finds Gazanfar, who then plays it around his back. Now, we talk about skill level with India and Pakistan a lot. Of course, one thing that Khwaja Junaid mentioned was the discipline of his team and keeping their cool, and where skill will come in and potentially win this match as Abhishek looks to the ball down the bottom corner. As he said, composure actually comes to the fore more so as well.
Yeah, I think you'll be very disappointed there, Pakistan. Good attempt, good break through the very hard hit from centre-back, breaks the line of India. Just that technical breakdown at the end, which could have been a great opportunity, but wasn't quite there.
Manpreet. Pakistan have to give him 5, and they don't, but it's given as a restart outside the circle. That's well dealt with by Zikria. With a little touch. India starting quicker,
Yeah,
but Pakistan playing on the break.
Yeah, they've dominated the ball so far, and Pakistan sitting a little bit deeper, struggling to outlet like we saw with their last attack. Not executing the skill to be able to keep the ball, and they've put themselves into trouble here, but I think if you're Craig Fulton, you'll be very happy with the start for India.
Mohamed Abdullah hacked it forward. He was really isolated, and what you couldn't see off camera was how high the Argentinian forward Afraz was, really stretching the game, but not really stretching the game in open space. It's Hardik. Time ago now, nearly came to play over in Europe, in the Netherlands. Finds himself very much at the heartbeat of everything that India do. It's been a difficult season, of course, for India. Those 2 wins coming recently in the FIH Pro League. Turned by Abhishek. Hardik, aerial ball. Clever aerial ball. Deep spin by Rajkumar Pal. This way, that way. The oohs and the ahs coming from the crowd. And then good defending as Afraz came back. So you know where the goals are from Craig Fulton?
Yeah, I think maybe he's just hoping that his forwards there can put something at goal. Yeah, really good piece of skill. And maybe they're just a bit too intricate there. A shot at goal early, test the goalkeeper. Yeah, maybe he's a little bit disappointed.
Zikria offloads. Of course, you played in the Hockey India League, so you have knowledge a lot of the Indian players on pitch. What was your biggest learning from playing in the Hockey India League?
I think the big one is the style of play, the technical skill of how they hit every ball.
Arshad picked up by Harmanpreet, who playing the game the other day as they won against the Netherlands. Jugraj scoring in that one. Nice tackle. Free hit given against Rajkumar Pal. Maybe a restart down on the sideline for Mohamed Ahmed. Crunched across by Arshad. Composure under pressure by the captain. Abu Bakr Mahmood. Of course, no Hanan Shahid, no Sufyan Khan, one of the top scorers in the Pro League, as Dilpreet goes running down the left-hand side, offloads back. Mandeep with Abhishek up high as well. How impressed have you been with how Pakistan have played? I know they've lost every game this season, but that's only half of the story, coming in and trying to stamp their authority and find their way of playing in the FIH Pro League as well.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's been such a long time since they've played.
Ilakanta just gets a bit messy inside the circle. Abhishek giving the free hit away.
Yeah, I think it's been such a long time, I was saying, since Pakistan have played at this level. So for the first season of Pro League, I think they'll be happy with the exposure. They'll take a lot of lessons. Yes, they've not won yet, but I think they'll take a lot of lessons with improved performance through some different games, and hopefully they'll take that in for the World Cup in a few months.
Scored 3 against the Netherlands in a game, lost 7-3 there. In fact, scored 5 in 2 games against the Dutch, which is a fair return. They'll be disappointed, I think, Lee. I was looking through the scores earlier. Well, that's not the best touch in the world. Ali Raza has to get it back to his captain, Abu Bakr. They'll be disappointed, I think, by the results against Belgium, because 13-1 on the aggregate, I think, will annoy Pakistan, knowing the likes of Tahir Zaman, the Pakistan observer, former head coach, drive in by Ziklia. Penalty corner. India not retreating. Rajkumar Pal looks confused. Pakistan have the first penalty corner.
Yeah, really good opportunity here for Pakistan against what we'd say is the run of play. You know, just India not retreating the 5, giving away the penalty corner. This is where the source of a lot of Pakistan goals have been. I'll be interested to see what they go for here from the top.
Nadeem and Abu Bakr are lining up. Rana is just to the left of the... Abu Bakr it is. Oh, he turns onto his reverse. Now that's going to sting. A re-award is given. Mohammed Abdullah it was. I tell you what, that was travelling summon by Lim of Singapore. Just goes to check that the player is okay. Preet doesn't look impressed. Goes wrong from the injection. Abu Bakr gets control. Nice utilisation of the back post, and it's popped in. And it's the number 14. Nadeem with the goal. Ahmad Nadeem, and Pakistan are 1-0 to the good from a broken down penalty corner. Well, Lee, they're going to refer it, but potentially against the run of play. Let's listen in to what umpire Lim Ung Zen says. Nothing on there. In that passage of play, you're saying there's nothing. It's there, whether there's a foul there. On Sumit.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they've asked for here. We'll have to wait and see, but today it didn't look much.
You're playing back. You're playing back. Yeah.
Lim?
Yeah.
There is no advice possible. You can award the goal, but they keep the referral.
Okay, come on, breathe. There is no advice possible to look at it, so you're going to stick with the goal, and then you keep your referral. They can't go.
India go 1-0 down. They keep their referral, but the goal stands for Ahmad Nadeem in a turn of events here, because as Lee said just before, the 2 penalty corners were won. The 15th goal for Ahmad Nadeem of the Rana Zahir club. Scored against Australia this season, and he's opened the lead for Pakistan. A good finish as well.
Yeah, again, that little ball across, that is a fantastic trap, and he gets it away quick. That it gives the goalkeeper no chance. But what was interesting with both corners, technically it broke down, and they did extremely well to keep it alive, and a well-executed goal.
Very much so. As Nilakanta crabs his way along the baseline. Restart from Hardik. And it comes to Jarmanpreet. I tell you what, he's got a crunching hit and slap, Jarmanpreet. Rajinder Singh, option at the top of the circle from the drag flick. Jagraj gets it back. Over him bursting onto the stage in the Pro League in South Africa with those bullet train drag flicks of his. Hardik, lovely offload to Jarmanpreet. Jarmanpreet forces it across, and it was there on a plate for Sheelanand, I think it was, but he couldn't respond quick enough.
Yeah, again, we see the Indian opportunities coming from a really deep Pakistan zone. I think that's what we're going to see for most of the game. They manipulated it well, get it on the outside. Again, flashed the ball across. Unlucky that no one was there on the end of it, but good attempt.
Bounced off Jarmanpreet's stick. Rana was in a flash, and the umpire blew Rana in his 94th appearance for his country. And Jarmanpreet, 156 caps today. The captain of the Delhi SG Pipers. Rana wants the ball, doesn't get the ball. Good tracking by Sanjay. Walid Rana loses possession. Nilakanta, good skill, good pace. The crowd love it. And this is what this fixture has in abundance: speed and passion, but flair and skill.
Yeah, when you think back to the history of these two nations, that's what it's known for. Lots of individual quality with the stick skills, and that was a prime example of it.
Well back, good tackle by Ahmaduddin. Turn out very quickly. And number 35, Mohammed Ahmad. Good players missing for Pakistan. India will want to stamp their authority ahead of the World Cup, Lee, because of the pool stage game as Maiden picks up the ball, because there's going to be... We speak about the rivalry between the two, add in a World Cup game and it's just going to add that bit of anxiety and tension. Lovely dummy. Bouncing ball, pops up on Rajinder and he brings it away around the number 7, Moeen Shakil, and now it's a foot race. Moeen does really well to shut him off, to be fair.
Yeah, and just going back to your point there about the prep for the World Cup, obviously these two teams are going to face each other, so you want to get that little bit of an early edge, but I also think from an Indian perspective, they're going to want to try and peak at the right time. Yeah, they struggled with the first batch of 8 games in the Pro League, but they've started to improve and they'll try and do the same again today. Are they trying to peak for the right moment, which is the World Cup for them?
I see Lee Morton alongside me, Scottish international. Scotland, sadly, sorry to bring it up, didn't make the World Cup, but Lee is his home club, his home venue. Amsterdam, hosting half of the World Cup. You going to go and watch?
I am looking at it. I'm currently looking at some flights over, speaking to some friends to see if I can get some accommodation, because the hotel prices are through the roof, as you can imagine.
Harmanpreet, don't be put off if you think you're travelling. Amit Rohidas, so much experience between those two. Lovely touch into the circle. Abhishek with the cross. Rajinder towards goal, couldn't quite connect with it. Ali Raza saves well. Ali Raza saves well again, and back stick given. Sukhjit is arguing the point. Again, highly. You've got the likes of Afraz really trying to stretch the play for Pakistan. Abhishek shuts it down. Good one-handed pick-up by Arshad. Double team for the Indians. Lovely hands, but out of play by Ghazanfar. And Harmanpreet, who's been there and done it in his career now. I always think Harmanpreet's older than he is. Manpreet, clever little offload attempt to Rajinder, who India are trying to go through a lot at the moment. I can't believe that Harmanpreet's still only 30 years of age.
Yeah, it's because he's been around for so long, you just automatically assume he'd be a lot older, but a fantastic player for them and a real corner threat. And I think India will be disappointed they've not managed to secure any corners in this first period, because from him off the top is always going to be a threat to any team.
Harmanpreet and Jagraj and Amit Rohidas, he can go, especially with his hit as well.
Yeah, they're definitely blessed from short corner options, that's for sure.
Abhishek cuts back onto his strong side. Good block tackle, top of the circle. India and Rajinder get themselves going again. Hardik finds Manpreet. That's a clever ball, but no one was there. And away once more come Pakistan through Ahmed Nadeem, the goal scorer. A foot taken of the number 35, Mohammed Ahmad. Mandeep. Dilpreet tries to get across to Abhishek. Penalty corner given as the diving down Ali Raza. And you said India hadn't got any penalty corners. With 1 minute and 16 left in the first, they do.
Yeah, and it was a great move from India as well there. The long pass from Harmanpreet. Lovely little bit of skill here from Mandeep, known for his hitting prowess. Brings the defenders in there, a little dump off, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see what option and who India go for.
Harmanpreet's there. Amit Rohidas is next to him. When Sanjay has to back off, you know you've got good options, because Sanjay, who used to be #1 drag flicker for the under-21s team, it'll be Harmanpreet. Good save from Ali Raza, to be fair, re-award given. Abhishek's on the left-hand side. Harmanpreet, oh, now what's that hit? It's a re-award, it's going to really, really sting. As walking back is Abdul Manan, and he can't really feign that that didn't hurt. It very much did.
Yeah, that one was definitely travelling, but that's putting to the face, body on the line for your team there. Fantastic #1 running.
Eventually, he goes to the ground. That's really hurt, I'm afraid. Just for context, you will have been on a pitch when Harmanpreet's flicking. How intimidating is it, or what do your teammates say?
Well, you know, he's got real quality from top, speed, he's got precision, he can pretty much go anywhere. I think the aim as a #1 runner is trying to get as close as you can. The closer you are, the less it's going to hurt, and the lower it's going to be on you. So yeah, it's a complete fear. You see a lot of teams, I'm surprised maybe Pakistan haven't here, they'll run a wall where they run 2 #1 runners to really limit his options. But yeah, he's one of the biggest threats in the world hockey, so running that down is always a fear, and you've got a lot of things you have to consider.
Penalty corner efficiency over the season so far, as we near 500 penalty corners in total, is just shy of 23% coming into today. If you're just joining us, Ahmed Nadeem with the opening goal on 7 minutes. And Pakistan have a narrow lead. We're just waiting for the hobbling off now. Abdul Manan. And India wait for their 3rd penalty corner. 2 re-awards given. Harmanpreet comes again. Again, the running is good. Again, the re-award is given. Pakistan just querying something with Kunvan Bunga. Dilpreet's just seen it on the big screen. Oh no, he's calling for the ball, Dilpreet. I thought he'd seen something on a big screen that he wanted to mention, but it'd be a bit pointless with India being... Harmanpreet puts everything through that, and re-award again.
Yeah, again, fantastic #1 running from Pakistan there.
Just one comment in the crowds there, as the Pakistani injured player walked in front of all the Indian fans, they applauded him warmly, which is lovely sportsmanship to see. Harmanpreet stoops once more. Ali Reza, I tell you what, that's a really, really strong save.
Yeah, and I think as if we see it back, you'll notice Harmanpreet goes for a wrap around the #1 runner. They've just ran 4 down successfully.
Abhishek wanted the call. Pakistan can break Rana. The speed with which he travels. Manpreet wants the call. Rana then goes tricky. Offloads to Ahmed Nadeem, the goal scorer. Manpreet then believes he gets fouled. 15 seconds left. India won't be in a rush here. They will go into the first break, a goal down as we see the replay. Not many caps for Ali Raza. High pressure game for him as Harmanpreet lobs an aerial, and Dilpreet completely lost interest because he knew that the hooter was very hard, excuse me, over in that top corner. Completely lost interest and walked off. Well, there's no interest to be lost here because this is going to be a cracker of a game, and the story after the first 15 is Nadeem's goal makes it Pakistan 1, India 0. Lee, it was against the run of play. The difference is Pakistan took their chance.
Yeah, for sure. As you said, against the run of play, Pakistan, it's the only real opportunities they've had that made it count. India has been a little bit wasteful so far and struggled to breach that Pakistan goal.
We're going to have a look back at the... Really makes it look actually quite a simple save for him. It's an awkward height, that one.
Yeah, we see goalkeepers most of the time take the right-hand side of the goal and they trust the #1 runner and post player to block the left. We saw the wrap flick from Harmanpreet going down the left foot of the #1. So it's not the goalkeeper side, but what a fantastic save. And I think when you look at the first quarter so far, penalty corner conversion and defence has been the key to the game.
Kira stays in goal. As does Ali Raza. Welcome back to the action, where here in London, India 17 times in a row unbeaten. Doesn't mean they've won 17 in a row, but they're unbeaten in 17. Been a long time since the two last played. India, of course, not losing in 10 years, but currently find themselves 1-0 down as Moin Shakil tries to find a way down the left-hand side. Well picked up, well stepped in front there from Arshad. Lovely ball out to the right-hand side. Ahmad was calling for it in the circle. Maduddin. Back it pops to Gazanfar. Free hit given right on the edge of the circle. Gazanfar restarts. It's turned out by Nadeem Khan. Step forward by Arshad. Oh, he's hit his own player. Ow, Arshad. That will not go down overly well with Hamaduddin.
Yeah, that one's definitely got hurt. I like the idea that the space had opened up for the crash ball, but we spoke about it earlier, it's that skill execution at this level, which is maybe where Pakistan have struggled recently. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be a happy chap to his teammate at the end of the game.
Hardik passes back to Jarmanpreet. I really enjoy watching Jarmanpreet play hockey. He's a bit of a gentle giant, to be fair, Jarmanpreet. I imagine he's horrible to play against, but he's a very, very pleasant guy around a hockey pitch when he's not playing against you, as Hamaduddin, who wore that last one.
Yeah, and as you said earlier on, he's got probably I would probably say the hardest slap and hit in world hockey, and you think someone with that much power would be, yeah, like you say, a bit hard. But yeah, gentle giant, wonderful player, and I think he's going to be a key part for India in this game to try and get back in, and also going forward.
Lovely pick up from Sukhjit. He had to race backwards to collect. Sukhjit steps in front, and the foul by Ziklia. Into the circle come India. Rajkumar Pal, I tell you what, does really well there. Wins the penalty corner. And then Kung Van Punga, I thought was about to card someone, but he's not. He's gone over to check. With umpire Lim, whether there's a radio issue. And our floor manager Lee races on to sort everything out. The technology behind all this, of course, is the umpires literally have a radio in their pocket, an earpiece in, they can talk back and forth between each other. Have you ever umpired?
At a very low level, yes, it doesn't require any sort of technology.
It makes a big difference, even at a low level, having an earpiece to be able to communicate and say, oh, I just saw that, oh, did you, oh, I missed it. It makes a big difference. So that's why here, the technological advancements, this has been in the game for years now, but keeping the technology running is crucial, because at the high pace, I mean, you know how fast-paced this is.
Yeah, and before we had the technology in, it used to be that the umpire, who was at the opposite end, if he saw something or they saw something, would signal with their hands.
Yeah.
But when the umpire close to the ball, they're focused on the ball, they can't see that. Easy solve with technology, which is why we're seeing both umpires trying to fix it.
Van Bunga, of course, in the Rough Classer quite regularly wears a head cam as well. I'd love to see more of that side of it. Seeing Lee Morton dribble past a player from an umpire's head cam, or Sheila Nandu we just saw there. Abu Bakr drag flicking the ball, having that up close engagement for the fan, not just for us in the commentary box, but the fans at home actually seeing the nuance of the game.
And to add a different perspective to the game and a different angle, seeing what the umpire sees and how difficult it is to then make correct decisions.
Jugraj and Harmanpreet are on. It'll be Jugraj. And Ali Raza says, well, I could save it from Harmanpreet and I can from you too. Nilakanta. Reverse stick cross. Sukhjit did well to pick it off, but deemed dangerous.
Yeah, again, that's been the story of the game so far. Pakistan defence for penalty corners has been fantastic. India struggling a bit off the top. They've changed there from Harmanpreet. Again, same outcome, a really good save. And Pakistan will want to stop giving away corners, but they're going to back the defence like that, then they won't be too worried.
Well, that was a very good step in front for Mafraz, but then he got it wrong, picking the aerial, and Hardik can come away for India. Ball down the left-hand side, the spin of Sheelanand with the blue headband on, then he goes 3D, and Pakistan, well, all they could do was foul there, because Sheelanand put the ball up and then went at pace. And India here, what's that now, 7 penalty corners by my fairly average maths, but they're knocking on the door.
Yeah, as we see here, fantastic piece of 3D skill. It's impossible as a defender to try and tackle that cleanly. Another penalty corner. Can they finally convert?
It's 7 including the re-awards. Harmanpreet and Jugraj switch sides. Be Harmanpreet. Down low, good touch in front. Sukhjit it was with the reverse stick deflection. Corner given. Rajkumar Pal. Bouncing ball! Oh, Ali Raza did amazingly to get across to that. Wow, Sheelanand was there. Ali Raza moved like a gazelle across the goal.
Yeah, that long bobbly ball, really hard to defend. Great save there. He had to be alert because he trapped it. It's going towards goal. Yeah, great reactions. He's had a fantastic game so far.
I'll be honest, in the initial, I thought it was his other hand that he saved stretching. It wasn't. He actually had to come in close. So it wasn't quite as impressive as it looked in the initial turn, but he moved very, very quickly indeed. Mohammed Abdullah, 10 minutes 40 left in the second quarter here. Hope you're enjoying the action live from London. Day 1 of the final Pro League leg as London goes back-to-back with Pro League legs as we now have London, Wavre and Berlin to finish off the season, and it's the wonderful India versus the wonderful Pakistan in the rivalry to end all hockey rivalries. Middle of the park, Zeklia won the free hit lead.
Yeah, I think Pakistan, given how they've played so far, will be fairly happy. I think defensively they've been strong. They have given away chances, but apart from penalty corners, nothing clear-cut. But what we said, 7-8 corners so far. I think there's a limit to how many you can give away before this India team score.
Abu Bakr over to the right-hand side. It does feel like it's a clash of styles. As Abu Bakr gets himself in trouble there, and was nearly stolen away by Dilpreet.
Yeah, some extremely good confidence and stick skills there. 1 versus 2 on your own 25 to produce that skill and get his team up the pitch. That was a delight to watch.
Arshad is asked to get rid of the extra ball. But that clash of styles at the moment, Pakistan very much trying to play on the break. They've taken advantage of even a couple of penalty corner breakdowns. Now, you mentioned the simplicity of actually the correction of those errors leading to the goal. India, it's been a bit more all-round play, allowing them to build into the ascendancy. Dilpreet's on his own, takes it down. Ali Raza again says, hang on, no. That's a save and a half, because Dilpreet, that was travelling. Dilpreet still with the chance. Top of the circle, and it's slotted, and it's in, and it's a really fine finish from Abhishek. And after all that effort to beat Ali Reza, it's a bouncing push from the top of the circle from Abhishek for 1-1.
Yeah, fantastic finish there, as we have a referral.
Really reminded me of a goal, racking my brain. India against Pakistan in Oman, Muscat, Oman in 20.
But the initial question is a high ball or danger?
Yeah, we just check for danger here. Look for his
Danger.
gameplay. Look
It's
for
going
his
to be
gameplay.
back where Dilpreet took the ball down is the question.
No, I know.
An almost unassuming push on goal. That day it was Manpreet, if my brain serves me right. And it's almost that time where you're smashing and smashing and smashing at a really talented goalkeeper, and then actually just taking a bit off and placement, and it found the goal. We'll wait to see what the replay says, Lee.
Lim and Kuhn,
Yeah,
there's no clear reason to change your decision. You
Okay.
can award a goal, and Pakistan was their referral.
all right. We have told you, you cannot refer a ball that's outside. Okay. You are happy for the decision. We have checked for you. There's nothing here. A goal will stand. Yeah?
Goal stands. Abhishek with it.
Yeah, really interesting. I think Pakistan wanted to refer for an incident that happened further up the pitch, but Kun van Bugge there instantly said, you can't refer outside the 25, you will lose it, and that's what's happened.
And the finish from Abhishek had Ali Raza doing the splits, and he just couldn't quite get to it. A wonderful finish in the end. It actually had more power as well on replay than it looked in real time.
Yeah, we said he's had a wonderful game so far. A lot of hits have come in, he's dealt with them all. And then, yeah, push from top circle. That's what's ultimately got India back in the game. But, yeah, a great finish. Pushed with power, a little bit of a skip. Extremely hard for him to save.
Pick up by Zikria, the green shirts in the white and green. Pegged back Arshad inside of Rajinder. Rana tackle from Jagraj, but gives away the foul. Popped into Gazanfa. That's from Pakistan. Rajinder does well. Out of play it goes, and Arshad will, sorry, Zikria will restart for the Pakistani team. Difficult ball to pick, that one, I tell you.
Yeah, but picked up very well. I think that's one of the things that, growing up, historically known what are India Pakistan good at. Individual skills in terms of dribbling, and that ability to trap some of the hardest balls.
Now, the one thing that's stopping or giving some respite from this burning heat today is actually a wind that is going from left to right across the pitch as India look. It's definitely giving us some respite in the commentary box, Lee. I'm not sure down on the turf it's as kind.
No, having played at Lee Valley before, I can definitely say it's much hotter on the pitch than it is anywhere outside of it.
Aerial ball, Rajinder takes it down. He tries to lift it into the circle, and it's Van Bugge. There's a referral being made. Pakistan have lost their referral, India haven't.
You go
blame.
ahead, Sophie. Yeah.
I have advice for you. There was a foot by the Pakistani in the circle. You can award a penalty corner,
Okay.
and they keep their referee.
Kun, PC. Okay, and they keep their. On the whistle again, Ard.
Good use of the referee from India. Yeah, they saw a PC that the umpires had missed. Again, that'll be an interesting to see which one this goes to off the top.
Pakistan line up once more to face this Indian. Penalty corner. Oh, a lovely touch inside. Mandeep is pointing at the likes of Rajinder, and India go 2-1 to the good Ali Raza for all his hard work today. It's been the difficult little efforts in front of him that have beaten him, and India go into a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, again, off the initial play, as hopefully.
Madhya Pradesh Hockey's Nilakanta Sharma played for, of course, the Hyderabad Tufans, signed for 34 lakh rupees by them previously. Lee, in real time, it looked like Mandeep just got one of those Mandeep-esque touches, didn't it? But no.
Yeah, again, that's one of those things he's known for, hitting the ball hard with some fantastic goals. Obviously being around the back post for those little tip-ins, but yeah, he wasn't there. He was in the goalkeeper's eye, but I think the goalkeeper was a little bit disappointed. He's had such a great game, and he's almost helped that into the net, but it was great pressure from India to keep it alive after the rundown, and we have India 2-1 up.
Pakistan are trying to get across to India here, who are starting to run the show now. Rajkumar Pal wanted the ball, didn't get it. Jarmanpreet, here's a chance, onto his reverse, and that's a good save from Ali Raza again, although Jarmanpreet didn't really get hold of it.
Yeah, I thought we were going to see a Jarmanpreet slap high into the net there. That's what he's known for. Opts to go for the backhand and unfortunately doesn't quite execute and gets the back stick against him.
Raza just adjusting his helmet, making sure.
We all know this game, yeah? Come on, get ready.
Van Bung is having none of it. Who shone in the Junior Asia Cup final. Played in that Hockey World Cup qualifier, which Pakistan played the final against England in Ismailia. Lovely collection by Waleed Rana. Back all the way to Arbaz. Of course, there was a bit of controversy and question marks the other day in Australia, Argentina, with Tommy Santiago taking his pad off and Tom Craig having a bit of a go at him after they scored. Just hints of that from Ali Raza again. There, Kun Van Bung are having none of it though.
Yeah, Kun Van Bung has been around long enough to know that that was probably a bit of a tactical timeout from Ali Raza there. Didn't really need to fix anything, probably just giving his Pakistan teammates a little bit of respite after what's been a tough second quarter.
Amit Rohidas pelts it in. Danger given. Rohidas, of course, from Sundagar, which is where Rourkela is, where that splendid stadium that hosted part of the 2023 World Cup is based. And that's gone all wrong from the top. India, where it is, Pakistan 1, India 2. The green shirts took the lead, and the men in blue pegged them back. Mandeep goes chasing. Of course, the stats always favour Mandeep come the fourth quarter. Fairly well known for his sudden lighting up in the fourth quarter as Rajinder watches that one go out of play.
Yeah, speaking about Mandeep, I was fortunate enough to play with him in the Hockey India League, so I got to see firsthand just how lethal he is in the circle.
Sanjay, good ball back. I'm not sure he meant it to go to Hardik, but it did now. Jarmanpreet absolutely crunches it off for a long corner. The Pakistani player will be delighted that it didn't hit his foot there. Yeah, just because it would have been a penalty corner, because it would have hurt.
Yeah, brave defence there.
Rajinder. Look at the skills. Look at that from Rajinder. Gorgeous work from him. Grew up in the same village as Sada Singh, and actually during lockdown, Sada returned to the village and literally gave Rajinder one-on-one training. Pakistan have lost their referral, don't forget. Sanjay. Hardik. Manpreet bouncing. Park cleared. Sanjay keeps the pressure on. Abdul Manad. Luckily, no one was in the crowd because that would have injured a few.
Yeah, no nonsense attempt at defending there. They're under the caution, trouble. Just get it clear.
It's lucky the seats were there because Lee Morton was cowering. It's been interesting this week in terms of that conversation around Pool D at the World Cup, because of course 3 of these teams are playing each other in Amsterdam. England will be watching back in their hotel at the moment. I'm sure that, well, I know they're not here in the stands, it's too warm. And they'll all 3 teams learning a lot, and the Welsh probably sat back in Cardiff trying to take it all in and understand how they get as many points from their group as they can as well.
Yeah, I think they'll have a lot of knowledge because they've played these teams before. I believe England played Pakistan at the recent World Cup qualifiers. They've played India a lot of times, so they'll understand how they play. They'll just be looking for any slight minor tweaks that India or Pakistan have made over this Pro League period to give a better understanding of what they should expect at the World Cup.
Of course, India, England and Wales were in the same pool in 2023 as well. Started up in Rourke. Only change there is take Spain out and put Pakistan in. Harmanpreet at walking pace. Interestingly, India switched Harmanpreet to the left a minute ago to have a look down there. Manpreet drops to centre back. He played fully at the back for a time under standing coach David John. Here he is as well. And the wind has just dropped completely here, and suddenly in the commentary box you can really feel the heat that the players are having to deal with on the pitch. Kumar Pal gets dispossessed and away.
मिल सकता है, भारत का चौथा गोल आ सकता है, पाकिस्तान विल विन द मैच। ठीक है ब्रदर, ठीक है, देखते हैं भाई। ध्रुव भाई कोई भी कुछ बोले, आज 12 बजे से पहले लाइव एंड नहीं करोगे भाई? यार काश मैं करता, लेकिन बहुत कुछ प्लान होता है।